Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with a different kind of video. I seem to be saying that a lot recently because I've become so fucking random. Ever since I started talking about essential oils and diffusing essential oils and using them in my everyday life on my social media, shameless plug, there's my social media. I started talking about them on Snapchat and Instagram stories. I was really surprised at the amount of people who had a huge interest in essential oils, people that haven't a clue about them, some people who are trying to dabble, and I would love to bring you a video where I could tell you absolutely everything about essential oils, but unfortunately I don't feel confident enough or well armed enough with the information to provide that to you. So I brought someone here who can help us all learn a bit more about essential oils. Let me introduce you to Karl from Kotanical. Some of you may have heard of Kotanical before. It is a completely Irish essential oil company. Kotanical are the only Irish company to distill their own essential oils here in Ireland. So if you buy from Kotanical, you are supporting a 100% Irish brand, and this is the entrepreneur behind the brand. Stay tuned till the end where we will be discussing a little collaboration that we've put together. It's really, really exciting. I think a lot of you are going to be interested in it. Hint, hint. I will link Kotanical's website down below. There's loads of information on the website about Karl, how he got into it and all the rest. And I'll also put his social media down below. Well worth a follow. So in my past videos where I have recommended products, I'm going to have to hold my hands up here and say I think I may have recommended somewhat of a dud. I remember linking to a 6-pack of essential oils on Amazon and saying I found them great. Unfortunately, that was a case of the blind leading the blind, because honestly, I've been educated by Karl here that they can sometimes be not so great. Now I have removed all those links from wherever I recommended them. I've removed them from the description box, and hopefully today we'll be able to show you some better, much better quality alternatives. Tell me what is wrong with the likes of those 6-packs that you can get from Amazon. Now I don't mean to brand bash, but Radha Beauty, they're the big offender. They're like, they shouldn't be called essential oil because they fail all the testing. I'll zoom in.
So they're synthetic. If something's synthetic, it's not an essential oil.
But as far as I'm aware, it says 100% pure therapeutic grade.
Yeah, but that's pure therapeutic Timbuktu grade. It's no one grades them, they grade themselves. There's no awarding body.
So it's just like, it sounds good.
It's a marketing term that's nearly 30 years of bullshit, to be honest. Like, it's just really, like, who certifies it? Like, we have Board B in Ireland, and say for instance in America they have the FDA and all, but there's no therapeutic grading body. Like, really, you know, it doesn't make sense when you know what's going on. Like, say for instance, if this is certified therapeutic grade, but yeah, when it's tested in America by a really top doctor, as a chemist in the essential oil industry, 20+ years, they fail every testing. So when it fails the testing, it's cut with synthetic, like a synthetic compound that is a scent. So it's more of a fragrance than
yeah, is that what it is? So if I'm diffusing the oil in my little diffuser here, it's just making the room smell nice. It's got no actual aromatherapy.
Well, it might have somewhat therapeutic because you might find it calm and the scent.
Or it clears your head of snots or something.
Yeah, but then the trade-off could be carcinogenic. You don't actually know what it is. You know, people burn oil, and if this has chemicals in it, what happens when you burn it? You're burning chemicals. You know, tobacco is grand, it's there, but when you start burning tobacco and breathing in the smoke, you know. That's
a really good point. Okay, that's kind of scary. I'm gonna toss these.
Yeah.
I have some other brands here as well from like health food shops. So what you're basically saying is you don't really know what you're getting when it's mass produced.
No, you don't, because like, who's behind it? What's their sourcing methods?
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm very naive. I'll just look and see pure essential oil. Perfect.
Yeah, it's the same. I used the same myself.
Or grade A or grade A.
Yeah, triple A, whatever.
Bullshit.
It's a lot of it would be bullshit. I don't want to be bashing, because like some of these brands are stocked in Irish stores and support jobs and, you know, people. Yeah. But realistically, it's bozo stuff. You know, if you want good oil, you need to like just get it from somewhere that has a reputation for doing something with oil. Not to just stick a label on and a bit of hocus pocus story. You know, it needs to go a bit deeper than that.
Right.
You know.
Another thing I meant to say, there are actually some other essential oil companies on the go. Some of the probably best known in the entire world. Just be wary as well. Sometimes the oils, from what I've been told by yourself, are actually quite good, but the business ethics behind the company can be quite bad. Some of them can be a bit like, let's say, pyramid-y, MLM kind of, and that's not something I want to support. If you'd like to support it, that's perfectly your prerogative, but even though the oils might be good, I don't know what the practices behind it might be.
Well, the reason why you use the oil could be actually, you know, really bad. You know, someone, drink this, you know. Like a lot of people feel real essential oil is medicine, so I should treat it like a medicine. Like if someone, that Karl is nice, you're not going to neck a bottle a day, you know. Like have to be, it's an organic solvent, some of them are. So for instance, lemon oil would have a high, I think, linalool content, if I pronounce it properly, which is a degreaser. So people are drinking that on a daily basis. So, but that's the problem. Like, there's some lovely people I've met who do kind of MLM oil, but there's also a lot of bozos out there that'll say anything. You know?
I love that. Yeah. It makes sense. Like with any industry, I suppose. There's some people who exploit it.
But they're doing great in one way. Like they're getting people into oil, but in other ways, there's no oil company as pure as their oil. You know, they're all a bit shady. Something like there's always a bad practice, or this company's great. Then you find out they were cutting their oil, their most expensive ones, like say rose oil, frankincense or rose oil. They're cutting into it with some compound to get 20-30% more of their volume. There's cowboys out there. Okay. You know.
But you're not a cowboy.
No.
I
forgot my hat.
I'm going to pan through and show you a close of Karl's or Kotanical's oils. I really like the bottles. They're very sleek looking. And are they all colour coded? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wanted something that was your daily routine, like an espresso, you know, kind of. Oh yeah, you can just grab it and throw it in. Karl, on my recommendation, a lot of people have bought essential oil diffusers and are probably a little bit overwhelmed as to how do I use this? What do I do? And I suppose the standard, what I did was I just whacked in a load of lavender, whacked in a load of tea tree, and just diffused it, and kind of hope for the best. Now, when it comes to pairing essential oils, the method I use, and I don't know how scientific this is, I literally open 2 bottles, hold them up to my nose, and if they smell good together, I'll mix them. Tell me, what am I doing wrong?
It's not a bad idea, because you're choosing, you're having a look at the bottles and you're smelling it. If you like it, by all means. More so, how much are you going to use? That's what I really struggle with. I just like whacking like 8 or 9. I can be terrible myself. Half the bottle goes in and you're just like, fuck. You know? Yeah. But, probably start off with 2 or 3 of each drops and then pull it on. Hopefully they have a standby mode where you can intermit for half an hour, because we go nose blind and then it's a waste of oil. True. Yeah, I do find that as well. If I leave it on constant, I just don't smell it after. But if you have young children, be very careful. A lot of people diffuse mad amounts of oil around children and they're not developed properly here, so they're breathing in this. And it's like, I know they're coming from a nice place, but you have to be so careful, because like these can burn your nose, burn your skin. Like they are very potent. If it's a real essential oil we're talking about here, it's not some fragrance stuff, you know. So you've actually segued us to our next point, is children and pets. Not that they're both the same thing. But being honest, like I don't have children myself, but from a lot of people I know, like you have to be so careful. Don't have the kids drinking oil, and their skin's so sensitive. Like you wouldn't have a kid go out in the sun without sunblock, you know. You just have to be careful with oil with children. They're so sensitive, their skin. So would you say stay away from essential oils? I'd research, and I'd look at different avenues, not one. I wouldn't look at some blog and then you find there's an affiliate link at the bottom, you know. And it might be from one of those pyramid schemes? Pyramid schemes, yeah. So do you have websites that you consult with that you trust? Yeah, I'd look at Robert Tisserin's work, and I'd look at Dr. Papa's work. Can you send me the links? Yeah, I can send the links, but I'd look at their work and I'd see what they're blogging about, because they're coming from a more scientific approach. Doctors. Where I know some people are out to get doctors and all, but these aren't doctors, these are chemists, and they're people with research. Scientists. So they're seeing the start to finish. They're not saying, oh, here's a bottle and then they never see it again. You know, it's over time and it's experience over years. So I'd draw a lot of my knowledge from them and their books and blogs, and you know. Cool. I will leave links in the description box down below. So say like, I don't know, people want to know like the basics. I mean, most people probably have an idea that lavender is relaxing and you could diffuse that before you go to bed. But what's like, citrus is more uplifting? Yeah, it'd be more uplifting, so you can make your own blend with it, where you could diffuse a few drops of it, or you could like massage blend. You can use citrus, but you'd be more using in the evening, not in the morning, because if you put it on your skin and you go out in the sun, it reacts with the sun. Yeah, big mistake. Oh, yeah. You sound like someone who knows from experience. Oh, no.
You can diffuse essential oils in the likes of a diffuser. This is just a really cheapo one from Amazon. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I have a couple of them at home. I have a couple that are wood effects. I think you're going to start selling your own diffusers soon.
Yeah,
and they're going to be a little bit more better quality probably.
Well, they won't be plastic, so none of the
Don't shit on my plastic, man.
Yeah, but I want something new, you know. I have plastic years, so I want to up the game.
And what kind of price point will your ones be?
They'll be a little bit more expensive, but they won't be like, put it this way, you'll still get your night out at the weekend.
Okay,
you won't go broke.
Kotanical currently stands at 10. You've 10 essential oils, and then you also do blends, of which I've purchased one.
Oh yeah.
And this is the still blend, and it's a mix of geranium, is it clary sage?
Yeah.
Clary sage,
Velveteer.
Whatever. Mandarin, frankincense, sacra.
Frankincense sacra, it's one.
Okay, grapefruit, sweet orange and lemon. And I find this really good for when I'm kind of feeling a bit stressed out and I just need to chill. Oh my god, it smells so good. And I put it on my like pulse points, so on my temples, in between my wrists, in my elbows, like where I get hot and stuff. And I find that really good. So you sell some blends. I think you have 4 blends?
6 blends. We have 5 that are for during the day, well-being, different recipes that complement each other, and then we have one for like massage for muscle, which is a higher strength of essential oil to carrier oil. So yeah, but we have one for the morning that actually smells like gin. You know,
oh man!
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, and then like that's more of a citrus scent still. Moment, you know, people love just the citrus. They're more for people like if you're on the go.
So can people make their own ones of these from their oils if they just buy the little bottle?
They buy a carrier oil and then they make up their own recipe. I will say, if you're going to make up your own recipe, always start small with oil, because you could end up fucking up your recipe and you can't take the essential oil back out of the blend.
True. So carrier oil, that is something I really do not understand. Can you explain it to like a dumb?
A carrier oil is usually, you know,
it's a dilutant. It's something to dilute.
It's a dilutant, so it's like usually you have a big meal per drop or 2 of essential oil, but it'd have essential fats in it. It'd help carry the oil further. So the reason the carrier oil, because when you put 1 ml and then a drop, look at all the coverage.
But surely that's diluting down the potency of the oil.
No, it's making it safer to put on your skin.
Okay.
It's like
so you wouldn't use a carrier oil in a diffuser?
Gee, no.
No, that's a stupid question.
No, it's not. It's just like, yeah, because they're very fatty, a lot of these are, so you're like, it's just, no, it wouldn't work. But now, think of my body. You wouldn't neck a bottle of my body. No, it's the same with oil or diluting, so dilute. Think of my body.
So when any oil goes in your skin, should you be using some sort of a carrier?
Yeah,
right.
Like, the whole neat thing with oil, like you get away with it.
I sometimes put tea tree on my like skin if I'm having a breakout or something. I put that on
we all, but it's probably in a controlled way. It's not every day you're trying to. No, but I would be careful, because over time it could just gain sensitivity, and once that happens, it's a point of no return sometimes.
Right. Okay, so just use
then you don't enjoy your oil as much because you're paranoid.
Because you're terrified of it.
Yeah. Well,
cool. And the last question is one that I came up with, and I also helped with the answer to. Do you sell like a starter kit? Yeah,
we have just launched a starter kit with your info.
It's something I've always been asked. I really want to get a few basic essential oils. What do you recommend? And of course, I used to recommend this tripe, but obviously I can't do that anymore. Yeah, I'll close that away. Those are going into the bin. So Karl and I decided we're going to put together a little trio of essential oils, all full size, and they're going to be discounted too. The trio comes in this fabulous organic cotton baggie, which is so cute. This would be really cool to actually carry your usual ledger, but anyway, I won't go there. And the essential oils that they're going to be in this are a full size of wild orange, which is so fabulous. That's the more uplifting kind of scent. There's also going to be a full size bottle of eucalyptus in there, which is good for when you need your sinuses cleared out. And lavender, which, as you spoke earlier, is kind of a staple. It's one that most people can relate to and use. I personally love lavender, so I couldn't put together a starter kit without lavender. I diffuse it most days, to be honest. And another thing as well, with the 3 oils that are going to come in the little baggie, you can create your own blends. They will complement each other in all the different combinations that you could think of. The recommended retail price of the oils, if you were to buy all 3 yourself, work out at €37, which I think is actually a pretty good price for buying local. However, I do have a discount code. The discount code is Laura's Views, all capital letters. I will write that along here, and that will bring the price down to just €32. So a really, really good price for 3 full-size essential oils from a fabulous Irish company, supporting Irish, and a deadly little organic baggie that you can use afterwards. And look at like the cool stamping on it.
Hand stamped.
Hand stamped. Love it. So that is everything for our Essential Oils 101 video. We've covered diffusing essential oils and a little bit of using them topically. If you'd like a follow-up video where we could discuss other uses for essential oils, less common uses such as natural cleaning products and stuff like that, let us know in the comment section down below. If you have any more questions, definitely leave them in the comment section down below and I will drag Karl back onto my channel again to answer them. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed, it really helps me out, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye! You're gonna say goodbye?
Bye.